Good morning. Happy New Year. We'll do sleep for the week. I'd love to. That'd be nice. What a fucking dream. Sleeping in is just not an option. What's up, everybody? How are you? We stayed up so late last night. And then I stayed up even later. And I am so tired. But man, it is bright. Yep, it's bright. My dogs, they've got a schedule and they didn't give a fuck how late I stayed up. Same to you, October. Thank you. I went to bed at 4 a.m., woke up for the first time at like 8:30, and then slept till 9:45. Fuck. I went to bed around like 3:30, and then the dogs got me up at 7. I was just, I one of those mornings where you just kind of like stare at them like, why? I swear, the days when I'm up, they want to sleep in. The days when I want to sleep in, they're up. What do you do? I went to bed at 10:30, didn't stay up till midnight. We stayed up. We did movie night last night, as we do every night. And Knives genuinely ran 8 hours of movies.
I'm going to fuck you.
It was impressive shit.
Cock.
Rage, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it 8 swings for 11 months. I fucking appreciate you, and that's a long goddamn time. It's a good morning, Baltimore. Every day's like a dirty whore. She's dead. It's fine. Same. Mishy. Same. What the fuck? Sleep is for the week, whatever. Good morning, Molly. How are you? If you buy an expensive 3D printer, do what I didn't. Look up which models can be upgraded with a glass bed. That's words that I don't understand, but I'm on your side. I napped yesterday until afternoon, had a strong coffee at like 7 p.m., so I couldn't sleep until like 3 a.m. We stayed up and we watched 8 hours of movies, really good movies too, like banging fucking movie night. And we cheersed for every new year all night long. And I think I was like at that point, like it's hard to explain because a lot of us have smoked weed before, but you know how there's like a point where you smoke so much weed that you can kind of just lay down with your eyes closed and you're like half asleep, half awake, and you're not really there, but you're kind of there. I got so high that I couldn't do that. And so I just stayed up for an extra hour watching Big Bang Theory and just like zoning out until like 3:30 in the morning for some fucking reason, but it was fun. I know, David, no shit. It was pretty funny that literally some people went to sleep with us and then got up with us in movie night. I spent last night with 6 people in chat on Twitch, and we just hung out, drinking and smoking. I stayed up until 1:30 my time and was back up at 9:30. Yeah, yeah. I got to see all my fur siblings and fur nibblings. Good. Ugh. The bed's typically made of metal, which is the thermal expansion. When it cools off, it contracts, it can warp. Why wouldn't they just build them with a glass bed? If that's the case, like that seems like a stupid bed to have. I haven't seen Midnight on New Year's in a bit, let alone never. I never do it. Like I've never been a New Year's person. I don't know if I've ever gone out for New Year's in my life. I don't think genuinely don't think I have, which is weird. But I'm not a go out person. I don't think I have. Have a big party this weekend? Fuck yeah. Happy New Year, cuteness. Someone here apparently forgot to get fireworks and decided that a couple of mags and an AK on a full auto was a suitable stand-in. We had fireworks all night too. What the fuck? That's not it. Nibblings is apparently a gender-neutral term for nieces, nephews. Oh, I love that. I love that. The nibblings. Oh, that's cute. Last and first time I had an edible, I was convinced I had to keep my eyes open or hold onto my bed frame or I might accidentally time travel. I don't mean to laugh. That sounds horrible. But like, imagine like trying to communicate with that person like, hey, you're gripping that bed frame really hard. I might accidentally time travel. Can you just stop? I'm sorry that happened to you. That's funny though. Yep, I mean, David, you honestly like we watched a lot. We watched so many movies last night. My favorite was Macbeth. I don't know, I was blown away. We watched, what was it called? The Tragedy of Macbeth. I'm a nerd. I'm a huge Shakespeare nerd. And that was one I hadn't seen before. I hadn't seen that version of Macbeth before, and it was so well done. I was blown away by the performances. And then at the end, was like, yeah, apparently this movie didn't get very good reviews, and everybody thought Denzel did a shitty job. Denzel Washington fucking slayed it. In my opinion, he did a really, really good job. And like, I can't, like, I don't know. I can't help but wonder, like, is it racism? Is it just that, like, pretentious Shakespeare fans are like, I can't watch a black guy do it? Is that it? Because he really did a great job, and I genuinely can't get, I love Macbeth. It's hard. Like, I don't know. He did a really good job. I just don't know where the fuck that came from. You think so, Glenn? I can't help but wonder, because he did a good job. Like, none of us can fucking do Shakespeare. What? I know. It's so sad. It's so sad that that's usually what it is. Depends on what type of material you're using 3D printing. I use metal plates. They have ones with crazy adhesion. Parts stick to the plate and doesn't fall off. Is that good or bad? Oh my God, Queens. Yesterday, the last day of 2024, we got scheduled for our gender surgeries this month. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God, are you so excited? Happy fucking New Year, Queens. I'm so excited for you. When they did the toil and trouble, I was standing and dancing. I was literally chanting it with them. I couldn't, like, I kept mumbling lines from the play along with them. I just couldn't stop. It was so good. Last night I flew home from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on a 1-3 empty plane. Then got an Uber from a very nice lady with bad politics. Then got McDonald's and was driving home at midnight when the world exploded. The world exploded? Wait, at midnight, like the fireworks? Did I miss something? What up, Vile? Good morning, Honeybean. How are you? Happy New Year. Did they? Ours too. I mean, no shit, but it's like, do Floridians just love fireworks? Because I swear, Coloradans just fucking love fireworks. It's at least once a month some fireworks go off. I don't know. Like, oftentimes in movie night, I'll just randomly pop in and be like, oh, guys, guess what? It's a Thursday. Happy Thursday, because now there's fireworks. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. They love fireworks. Bamboo 3D printers are really just click and print. I don't know anything about 3D printers, man. I'm so out of the touch with those things. They're cool, though. Oh, anything that explodes. Good. In Texas, I heard fireworks every hour for 6 hours. That's the way it was here. It was all night long, fireworks. My world's just constantly exploding. Good God. I was hearing fireworks all night. Really? Okay, yeah, then it's just a thing. I woke, wait, I wish fireworks were banned. Invest in drone shows. Amen. Drone shows are the coolest things ever, ever, ever. We also got snow. I woke up to snow this morning. Great, January 1st. I may have triggered some horrible amalgamation of nightmares with the life experience. Did you have some fucked up dreams? Oh no. It still baffles me that here you can just get arrested for having a kitchen knife on you in public, but anyone can just buy and let off explosives. It is very odd. You know what's really odd is in Colorado, like at least where I live, fireworks are actually illegal. It's really dry here, and it's been really dry. Like we got this much snow. We got a dusting last night, that's it, but it's been really dry. Fireworks are not legal here, but the cops don't do anything about it. I genuinely don't know what they could do because everyone's setting them off all the time. No shit, it was literally a New Year's gift from the universe. We will likely have the surgeries this summer, and because we're getting our disability payback soon, which will be a fuckload of money, good, we should be able to afford it. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you. You'll have to keep us updated if you so please, but we are so excited for you. 2025, right? The Scottish government wants to ban the public purchase of fireworks. It's just, they're so dangerous. I don't know. Drone shows are better. If you haven't seen a drone show before, go to YouTube and look up drone shows. They're almost unreal with how magical they are. They seriously, I've seen them at Burning Man now twice in a row, and it's genuinely one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life. It's hot fucking magic. There was a giant tidal wave of Pepsi coming towards a high school cafeteria-sized toilet bowl. A bunch of us were skating away from. What the fuck? That's a very unique dream, Vile. They're technically illegal to shoot locally here unless being used to scare vermin from farmland. Fireworks? To scare vermin? I've never heard of that. Interesting. Luckily, it was really rainy from yesterday, so that prevented most of the fireworks. It snowed and people still went and do it. People are nuts. 2035. I'll go with that. It's just not regularly enforced unless they're looking for a reason. Exactly. Exactly. Good, Queens. I'm very excited for you. It's a bit, I mean, I'm very excited for you. At the very least, I would support the banning of loud ones, the ones that just fizzle. I like the little ones and stuff, but big bombs that go off in the sky, and it's not, like, I don't want to ruin anyone's good time, but no one's responsible with them at all. Like, I go pick dead firework, cartridges out of my yard every couple of months off my roof. I've never lit fireworks here. Like, it's just not, you're not doing it to the point where I trust it. You're not going to burn my house down. You don't get to have it. Sorry. If you're, like, I genuinely, if someone lit my yard on fire, I'd pick up the firework, throw it into their yard. I just don't know what to do. Like, that shit freaks me out. I grew up, though, and I think you guys understand this. A lot of us grew up in fire zone. I'm in a fire zone. People are just reckless. They used to be banned in Minnesota outside the 4th and official events when I was a kid. That changed. They changed it. Every summer around the 4th and other holidays is Nightmare Week for pets. That's here, too. Yeah, the pets fucking hate it. Drone shows are also massive investment. They're $3K in fireworks versus $300K in drones. I mean, it's got to be more than that. For the drones, I can't even fathom. I mean, we looked. I don't know if you were here that Glut day. That might have been when you had to go into the office. I went on a tirade of watching drone shows because it's the coolest. I'm just obsessed with them. They're so cool. But we got to see one where it showed like thousands of drones on the launch pad. And it's just like, I don't know what one of those drones cost, let alone thousands of them, let alone the programming to make them do what they do. Like, completely out of my scope. It's amazing, though. It is amazing. I just wish it was more attainable. Like, I don't want to buy drones. I grew up in Northern California. Wildfires are all the fucking time. The firemen and police were so the worst, driving to Mexico and making their own crazy shows. I believe that. Fucking custom designer vagina, bitch. Fuck yes. The one you were supposed to have. Also, Katie, it's still 2024 in Scotland because the fireworks show was canceled due to severe weather warnings. So that's severe weather warning. We're just going to stay in 2024. Fuck it. My chat just did the double thing. Don't do that. I'm trying to remember. We watched a lot of movies. We watched The Green Knight. We watched Macbeth. What was the first and the last movie we watched? Why am I blanking? I'm just really tired. Lost Boys was the first movie. Why am I blanking? Northman. It was Northman. The Northman. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, 4 movies, really long. I mean, good chunk movies, and they were all really good. But yeah, that's what we watched. So we watched the first one was Viada's birthday card. She pulled her birthday card. So we watched Lost Boys, which was a fucking amazing classic. And then I think it was, I'm so tired. My brain's having a hard time recalling anything. Macbeth, and then The Green Knight, and then Northman. And it was weird because it was like, we watched Macbeth, and then we watched The Green Knight, The Green Knight is allegedly like what Hamlet's based off of? No, that was Northman. So Northman, no shit. Northman, apparently, like the legend of the Northman is based on a true story, and that's allegedly where the story of Hamlet came from. The main character in the Northman, his name was like Amlet or Amleth, Hamlet, Amleth, whatever, I guess. And then we watched, yeah, it was like all the movies were connected. Sorry, I'm so tired. My brain's just not working. But they were connected and it was cool. Isn't the Green Knight basically the story? It's the Green Knight is the story of Arthur's youngest knight. Youngest, most innocent knight, I guess. That's like theoretically the story of the Green Knight. He's the youngest knight, right? But it is Arthurian. It's absolutely Arthurian tales, etc. Yeah, I had to look it up. I was genuinely looking it up on my phone last night while we were watching because I was forgetting the details of it. Oh my god, Queens, can you imagine? I'd stay. Have you seen What If? Yes. What If is great. As said on Discord, my right eye was crossed. I could really see straight. I get that. I fall asleep on my computer sometimes. Amalith. Is that what it is? Macbeth is based on the true story as far as I'm aware. I mean, I think a lot of them are based on, like, true-ish tales and stuff like that. Yeah, it was literally, like, that's what I was reading on my phone, is that it's a prototype Hamlet. Amalith, Hamlet, whatever. Like, that's allegedly where Shakespeare based the story on, which was really cool. Oh, yeah. I mean, Arthurian tales, like, it's interesting. Like, when I was actually thinking about this last night. Like, I love, you know, Shakespeare and that world, but women tend to be the villains or the witches or the bad a lot, which is interesting. It's very, very, and it's, yeah. It's case in point that women have always been the bad guy, though. Top Gun, Days of Thunder, Talladega Nights. That's a great trilogy. Fuck yeah, Vile. I had her on all night. I literally had her on my other screen all night until she went on live. I always felt like that way with the Green Knight from the reading in college. Very much so. Yeah. True. True. Shakespeare's famous tragedy, Macbeth, is based upon his life, but is not historically accurate. In the play, Macbeth and his wife murder the aged King Duncan when he comes to visit them in their castle. In reality, Macbeth killed Duncan, who was about 39 in battle, and made himself king instead. Still pretty close, though. Amalith is the successor to Arthur, but he fucked out because of all the stupid bullshit. Yeah. And even similar to this happened, but we made a movie show of it with no grounding in anything, but we shall call it Based on a True Story. It's like, how much from the actual story has to be involved for them to be allowed to say that? You know, or do they just take a name and they're like, yeah, it's based on it? Having to read Shakespeare is the worst thing possible for his work. I think I've talked about this before, but I had a teacher in high school who, she was like notoriously a bitch because she was hard. Like, she actually gave legit assignments. She did not give you second chances if you didn't turn things in. And she was clinically obsessed with Shakespeare. I hope she's still alive. I don't know. I bet she is. She was clinically obsessed with Shakespeare. Her entire room, like the entire classroom, was just lined in Shakespeare quotes all around the sides. And like any class you took from her, we had to take honors English with her. It was genuinely just Shakespeare. And it was just breaking it down verse by verse and trying to understand it and performing it and speaking it and learning how to speak Shakespeare. And like, it drove me nuts because she was the hardest teacher I ever had. But at the same point, she's the only teacher that prepared me for college. And she genuinely did give me a love of Shakespeare. Like, she taught me how to consume Shakespeare and not just to, I don't know how that makes sense. I'm too tired. You know what I mean. I hope LZT gets some goddamn sleep. That boy's voice sounded worse than mine. It feels like they just take a name and run with it. I agree. I was literally going to say the exact same thing. Like, no shit, Gloves. I was going to say, like, do they just take a name and they're like, yeah, it's based on a true story? Why? The name's the same. Okay. Sure. Sure. I mean, Andy, there's so many sonnets and shit. Like, he has so much work. Like, a very small fraction of it is what we actually, like, know about in modern whatever. What up, Cocky? How are you? Midsummer Night's Dream is one of my favorites, but I was in it. I feel like that's the only Shakespeare play I've ever had a chance to be in my entire life, and I played Puck, and it was awesome. So I feel like I've got, like, my claws in that one, but I don't know, the way that Shakespeare talks, writes, is written is just really cool to me. I don't know why. Most aren't made over and over again, but I don't think they're considered shit.
Now,
Holy shit.
I'm going to fuck you with Satan's cock.
Thank you for subbing to the game. Keep subbing to the game. I'm so tired. Thank you for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it an A swings. Every hole is a goal and yours is golden, bitch. Thank you for that. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And I fucking appreciate you, Theory. Thank you. Happy New Year. This one, oh my god, have you never seen Beautiful Mind, Vile? It's pretty good. It's a collaboration he did with another artist. It's pretty cute. I can't remember who did it. Who did it with him? Hold on. I gotta look up who the guy is. Tom Cardi, Brian David Gilbert? Do we know who that is? The 7 basic plots. Wow, that's actually a thing. Like, there's 7 basic plots, and that's what everything's built off of ever. I believe it. I mean, nothing, yeah. So we know this person? Okay. I don't know if I've seen this video before. The Mandrake got my... This is my fault. I don't know. It, growing up on Harry Potter, my first and last and only experience with mandrakes and mandrake roots is that they are a screaming baby in the form of a root on a plant, and the scream knocks you out or can kill you, like shatter your eardrums, but it's a baby. Like, that screaming infant on the airplane got sexiest monster. That's where my mind went, and I got nothing else. Microids are some of my favorite sentient creatures to mess with as a game master in Dungeons & Dragons. Fuck yeah. I mean, they can literally do almost anything. Every time I found a Mandrake in Hades 2, that's what I was thinking about. Same. It's burned into my memory, screaming babies. I just get the image of a Mandrake. Oh. One day somebody will be a YouTube presentation like that, which doesn't end with like, comment, and subscribe, and it'll be revolutionary. Just thanks, end of video. You think? I doubt it. I don't know. How else do you get interactions? I don't know. I'm not a YouTuber. I genuinely don't know. We'd have to go back in time to when YouTube started by being a good video. True. I don't know if I told you that, Anubis. That was like... It's kind of interesting that it's New Year's I'm talking about this, but like my New Year's resolution, for lack of a better word, I'm not really into resolutions or whatever, but last year, something I realized was like, as a person of the internet, I should know better, but I tend to consume a shit ton of content on YouTube, etc., and I forget and don't ever like, comment, or subscribe. And so like a goal of mine for 2024 was to participate in the world I am a part of, i.e. like, actually, because, you know, like, the YouTube suggested or whatever, your YouTube homepage, it will just keep feeding you an algorithm of what you've been watching. So you can genuinely just forget you can never subscribe to somebody and watch their videos for years. Because every time they post a new one, it'll be fed to you via the algorithm, but it doesn't remind you to subscribe or like or do anything. And it made me feel shitty. Same. It was more like just a goal that I think was like just a good way to be. One day when people don't have to make money, they will live to live. They'll stop asking for engagement. Imagine. Do you consume lots of YouTube? You should probably make an account and help those people who are providing you entertainment. I did follow that goal hard. Yes. I did really, really well this year. Like, I genuinely liked a lot. Like, like, that's part of why I started doing, like, the tits list for Faded Fridays. Originally, it was just a list, and I feel like I'm pointing at things you have no idea. Originally, it was a list in Spotify, which is the stream playlist, And then we started doing faded. Well, we've been doing faded Fridays for years, but I started building the list on YouTube that is the tits genuinely because it forces me to like, subscribe, like interact, give these people the credit they deserve for giving me the entertainment. Because how can I expect that if I don't give it myself? I'm literally of it. Like, I should know better. If you have a Google account, you have a YouTube account. Oh, that's true. What up, Hev? How are you? There's a feature on YouTube now that creators can turn on where the thumbs up button will light up if the creator says like in the video. Oh, that's weird. I mean, good though. If you like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be part of it and not be, you can't bitch that, I can't bitch that I'm not like getting engagement if I myself am just the queen ghost and don't engage whatsoever. That it lights up. Oh, I've never noticed. But I put a lot of YouTube on in full screen and kind of like walk around and do stuff while it's on in the background. So I probably miss the little ding. Watching ghost videos? No, never. I mean, I watch a lot of Ghost, like the band as well. But, you know, just like consuming shit forever and not, I don't know. Especially when it's like entrepreneurs on YouTube and shit like that, which is pretty much all I watch. Like, I don't, other than movie night and stuff like that. And those people, I'm guessing, are fine. The last video I saw was a tutorial on how to fix my car from Autodeck, where I get my car parts from. They got the money from buying the car parts. What is Autodoc? Is that just like how to fix cars stuff? That's pretty cool. It doesn't happen every time either. I think it's you have to turn it on for the specific video. Interesting. Have I seen a ghost getting hit with a steel chair? What? I've never seen a ghost before. Did I miss something? Is this like a wrestling thing? No. The YouTube algorithm's a mystery to me. It's so bizarre. Like, just looking at my homepage based on, you know, what we watch, and then I put on music a lot and stuff like that. But the shit it suggests to me, this Japan influencers are still lying to you. Why is that suggested to me? What is that? What is that? Shit like that I get in my algorithm all the time, where it's just like some random words put together that I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. I get weird shit like that all the time though. The vegan, even worse vegan teacher. What does that mean? I don't know. I get suggested weird shit that I'm just like, I've never watched anything like this before and I don't understand what's going on. I watch music and true crime and I get some weird shit. Japanese music, that's just music. This is a gossip channel about Japanese influencers on TikTok, none of which I don't participate in TikTok or gossip shit. It's not excused. It's a shitty algorithm. Ugh. Yeah, the void has all the energy. They put a breakdown on how to service cars. You'll need these tools this much time. That's pretty cool. I got a ghost. No. Like a ghost eating food? Absolutely not. Abso-fucking, I know. My void. Do you need to go potty, Bubba? You want to come say good morning? Hi. Did you get me up stupid early? Because you knew you could nap all day? Yeah. You're a beautiful jerk. We are tired. I know. No, I get that. I watch Mythical Kitchen, but like that? What? He's pretty perfect. You're pretty fucking perfect, bud. You see this gray? I think this is so funny. This is part of his aging. The first thing that's going gray on him is his knee, his like foot knuckle. This isn't dust or anything. It's legitimately just gray hair. It's like silver. He has silver knees. You have silver little ankles, bud. It's very cute. You're very cute. It is. It is. Silver wrist, that's exactly what it is. It's just right there. But for the longest time, I was like, oh, it's just dirty from him going to the yard. No, that's his fur. It's like this weird gray silver taupe color just on his just on his little wrists. That's it. And the rest of him is just midnight. Aging is weird for everybody, but it's okay. Yeah, I know, and he has his little milk patch on his chin, but that's been there since he was a puppy. That's not gray hair or anything. That's just his wrists. He's getting salt and pepper, like don't get me wrong. He's got like scattered silver throughout the whole thing. But this is gray. Those gray little hands. And those big Pete's. Look at those. You are a horse. Look at those Pete's, bud. What you gonna do with all that Pete? All that Pete up in your feet. Okay. Yeah, I agree. She laid down in protest. She's plopped behind me like, what the fuck? He's getting his leg warmers, exactly. Do you need to go outside? Is that what's up? Oh, no. Just want to lick my face. Okay. That's fine, Bob. She's having a little protest. Hey-o. Speaking of Lil, like, I'm sorry I forgot this, but we have some exciting news. The baby gecko was born literally on East Coast New Year last night. Little fucker. I know. Lil Bethy. Yeah, official name, Baby Dino Lil Bethy Macbeth. Because born during Little Macbeth, literally. I came out here whenever we were watching it. I have no idea what time it was. And I've been just neurotically checking on the egg every day because you just never know when it's going to hatch. And its little head was just poking out the top of the egg. I was like, oh, it's happening. And he's real cute and real small. And I put him in his enclosure with the two other ones. And it's almost hard to tell because the two other ones are only literally like 2 months younger, 3 months younger. But I posted pictures in the movie channel text. I'll try to put him in aminals or something. That's where I should have put him. But I took pictures of his itty bitty little tiny body. He's like that big. He's just just the cutest little son of a fuck you've ever seen. So fucking cute. Oh, we were joking about that. We joked about that. That literally it would have been hilarious if it was Rod again. Did you get a hair in my throat? You're very cute, bud. I know. Did you see the pictures of the little shit? So tiny. So cute. We were like in the middle of it. Yeah, I missed midnight because I had muted and tabbed out because I did not enjoy that movie at all. 100% okay. Cute little gecko though. They are very tiny. And they're currently, I kind of want to bring them down and show them to you guys, but you almost, like, their size is pretty similar. They don't grow very fast at first. Thank you. Now we just have to hope for no more babies, because this is ridiculous. I'm going to have to start selling geckos. I don't want to do that. That's not my life. It's not my journey. Selling animals. The Void would happily try to lick the hair out of your mouth. 100%. No boundaries whatsoever. I swear he tries to brush my teeth in the morning. I basically watch stuff that teaches me things. Think Adam Savage Tested, Corridor Crew. I love educational stuff. I watch a lot. That's part of my favorite thing about movie night, honestly, is I get exposed to a lot of shit that I wouldn't have chose to watch on my own. And even if it's not my favorite thing in the world, like, I've seen it and I was exposed. I think that's how you get worldly. Did you see the pics of the little guy? So tiny. I know. Literally, the egg was about as big as my thumbnail, so the little guy was curled up in that. I don't have nail polish on it, so you can't really see. Little tiny BB. Can I show everyone the gecko? Our new family member, bud? You're gonna lay on my desk instead. Okay. You're very cute. You're very cute, too. You're still the cutest boy. Don't worry. A little bit of jealousy. It's fine. That's his milk chin. Isn't he super tiny and cute? I think, I mean, you never know when they're newborn, but usually after their first molt, after their first like shedding their skin, you'll kind of get a better idea of what they're going to look like. But the little one looks darker than the other two, like significantly darker. It'll be interesting. I would never, I mean, I could never choose between the animal children. Right, bud? Are you comfortable? Aw, my snakes very rarely eat in the wintertime. And I think it's because it's too cold for them to metabolize whatever they're eating. But no shit, one of my snakes can go 8 months at a time without eating. And I've done frozen, I've done live, I've tried, I've done pre-killed, which means like killing it on the spot and giving it to them, paying someone to kill it. I've tried different rats, I've tried different small animals. Like, it's not a matter of the animal or you. I think it's just it's some snakes are bitches like that. A good 4 months now. Yeah, that's my girl, Midna. She's a ball python. She can go months and months without eating, and it drives me fucking nuts. Because I feel like I'm a bad parent, but I'm not. I'm going out and I'm buying a rat once a week, and I end up having to throw it away or try to pawn it off on one of my other snakes. Thank fuck I have the two boas that will eat anything, anytime. But sometimes you just get a fucking picky eater. You offer him the best of the best. I mean, genuinely. Like, I just continue offering food and hoping, and she's a bitch. She's a cunt. She's the nicest snake, just to put that out there. Like, ball pythons do nothing, they just sit there. They're literally considered like the pet rock of snakes, but it bothers me because it makes me feel like a bad owner. Like, why won't you eat? But she's fine. It's just, some snakes are like that. She's done it her whole life. I've had that snake since I moved to Baltimore. So, since 9 years? I think I've had her about 9 years now, which is wild. Yeah, I think I've had her 9. Crazy. I've had her for a bit, but genuinely, she's been that way her entire life. When I lived in Baltimore, living here, she's always had this, like, just picky appetite. She's a cunt. Minak's been a good 4 months, yeah. And they're so long lived, and they have really, really slow metabolisms. And when it's cold out, like, I completely understand that their metabolism slows down and they eat less. My two, I've got an albino. I've got Jen and Kira, and I fed them, and they both went blue. So I'm waiting on the goddamn shed, and then we're gonna have a snake day, and I'm gonna show you my snacks. But genuinely, it's when they're blue, it means they're about to shed. And so their eyes go all blue and foggy, and they're blind, and they tend to be more aggressive and scared and more like just not attuned to their environment when this is happening. So it's not a good idea to handle them. So we're waiting on that. He's under a heat lamp, and the vivarium's next to the radiator. So no effing clue. No, it's sometimes they just don't eat. I don't know. I can't imagine moving with a reptile. Oh, it's so easy. Nah, it's real. I mean, I guess it's the only stressful. I guess maybe I've just done it too many times. I might have just done it too many times for it to be stressful. It's not that bad. It's you literally just tape them up in a shoebox with a bunch of towels so they can't knock around, like almost like packing something you're gonna ship. Make sure there's air holes, and as long as they're secure in there, they're good to go. You just want to keep them warm. That's the biggest thing, is making sure they don't drop below 68 degrees. Yeah, they do really, really well, honestly. Like, moving reptiles is much easier than these guys, because these guys I have to stop every 2 hours to go potty and take a walk and have a drink and a snack and check your emotional stability. How are you feeling? Do you want to talk about it? Are we good? These guys are like toddlers that you can't communicate with. And you have to suffer dude. This chick lately has had the farts of Satan. Oh my god. She has genuinely gassed me out. Like, hard gassed me out a few times lately. It is fucking weird. I don't know why, because you have the same diet as your brother, identical. I don't know what you get into that makes you so farty. You're so cute, though. Look at that cute face. You're very cute, Bill. You're a bitch, but you're very cute. No, they both, I mean, they're not on any meds. I have them on Dasaquin, which is like a joint, like glucosamine kind of complex thing for their joints and stuff, which has genuinely helped her hip a lot. It's actually kind of miraculous. That, and I got them new beds. New memory foam beds, because you're spoiled. But why else do you get a dog other than to spoil it? Right? My haunted Victorian child. If she could speak, she'd tell us the tales of dying of consumption. In a corset being fed arsenic for your skin. Right, Bill? I can make her nose wiggle with her cheeks. That's my girl. You put up with a lot of shit, baby girl. Did we just make some techno with your nose? No, genuinely, it's crazy. We took him to the park a while ago, and there was a really nice guy there who had a husky, and he was like, "Can I ask how old your poodle is?" And we told him, and he was like, "You know, he was watching her kind of babying that leg and limping on it and stuff." And I was telling him all the different things we had done, and he's like, "My dog had the exact same thing. I'm not saying it's the exact same thing, but talk to your vet about, is it arthritis?" And he told me about this shit Dasaquin. And I showed Stream, and a bunch of people in Stream were like, "Oh yeah, I've been feeding that to my dogs and cats for years." I was like, "You fuckers are just watching Lil limp and didn't tell me about this?" But it's helped so much. You don't limp at, like, I haven't seen you limp on that leg in weeks. It's a miracle. Aw, Bill. Do you need to go outside? You want to go potty? She will pet herself. Yeah, you unplugged my cord. That was you. Thank you. Yep. She knows. You want to go outside? Fuck. These are why my cords don't last. This right here. Because of my damn dogs. Bless their hearts. First break of the day. Stretch your legs. Take a break. Get a beverage. I need more coffee. Load a bowl. Oh, and she's losing her shit. She's digging into bed. She's full of it. She's full of it. I'm going to take my dogs outside. I will be right back. Happy New Year. I was going to try to show you guys the baby gecko and then play some PoE. I'm so tired. I just got to do something to keep myself awake. If anybody'd like to play with me. But here I'm going to put on autofocus. Okay. Welcome back. So this is the nursery. Because you can't put them in a huge container when they're tiny babies. They have to be able to find their food. So you basically size up as they grow. But in this top corner, I'm going to spin it. There's two. One of them was the one born last night / this morning. And one of them was born a couple months ago. So you'll kind of be able to see the size difference in them a little bit. Oh, he jumped down, little bastard. So that's one of the older geckos. So that one's a couple months old. Don't climb out. The little one just escaped. Little bastard. He's down there. He's so much darker. Oh, he's so literally jumped on my hands like 5 times. I got to experience his first jumps. It was so cute. But you can see the two older ones are much bigger and much paler. Oh, the little guy, where'd he go? Oh, he went under the log. He's really dark. That's his tail. But yeah, they're really active, honestly, right out of the egg. But these are Viata babies. We're hoping Viata has no more babies because I have too many geckos. It's ridiculous. But that's the two older ones. They're kind of down on the bottom. You can see their little faces. And the little guy hid under the little guy's hiding, but if he comes out, I'll try to show you guys again. He's real tiny. I know, Viata, that's the crazy part. If you guys weren't around a few days ago, someone in chat educated me on geckos. I thought I knew everything. I didn't. Um, he's very, I mean, so geckos, for one thing, they're nocturnal. So they hate light. They don't have eyelids. They're called, which is interesting because they're actually called eyelash geckos because they look like they have little eyelashes, but it's actually like the crests on their eyes. They don't have eyelids and they've got huge, as you can see, their eyes and their head are like the main part of their body because they're nocturnal. So during the day, they're basically like blind. It's too bright and it's really scary. And there's a lot of lights in here. The older ones are more used to it. That one is not 24 hours old. So he's a little skittish. But I had to take him out of, oh, I left his thing in the kitchen. Hold on. I'll show you his egg. It's so bright. Hold on. That's his egg. Their egg, I should say, that they came out of. Egg is good. I just kept this one to maintain growth of the other one, but this one was not fertilized. So this is like what an unfertilized gecko egg looks like. And then this is the egg that the baby came out of. You can see how yellow it is. It's a lot different looking. That's how you can tell, but it was kind of like just a way of me gauging the growth of the one that was fertilized and making sure it was actually okay. But yeah, we learned that geckos can hold on to sperm and self-fertilize for up to a year, I believe it was. So even though I separated the geckos, that's why I keep getting eggs. So I keep I keep an eye on that enclosure with little V, 'cause she's a little whore. Its full name is Egbert Yokington Esquire the Third. Maybe I'll cook it. No, that'd be weird. I'm not doing that. Rodbert will raise him right, 100%. He's got great example. I mean, seriously, when I pulled them down, Rod, to show you guys, it was Rodbert and the little new one. They were snuggling. They were like this on the branch together, and it was so fucking cute. It was so funny last night too, because I had to, get him out of this stuff. It's basically I think it's called perlite, but it's this stuff you use for gardening, but you use it to incubate eggs essentially because it holds moisture, but it won't mold. It's really like bacterial resistant, et cetera, et cetera. And I had to like get the little baby gecko out of that and put him into that one without him like jumping out. And he did so many little jumps on my hands. It was so cute. I was melting. I was like, his first jumps. Oh my God. But then when I put him in the enclosure, the other two were so curious. It was really interesting because geckos are like little, ding dings up. The only reason these geckos exist is because of where they live. It's these like really isolated islands where they have no predators. Like they are serious ding dings. And the other two came out and they were like licking him and shit. It was fucking cute. And now they're snuggling. Adorable. Coach, same. Literally. The world is white as of this morning, but we were completely dry before that. Oh God, Allie, I feel that. We stayed up so late just watching movies and snacking and shit that I was up until like 3 more. Yeah, Rod, I was gonna ask you if you got snow. Yeah. We got snow by midnight last night. I was like, yay, none for Christmas, but New Year's. Okay. Yeah, we did, and it's fucking cold. It's not melting. Honestly, I'm okay with it. If it's gonna be freezing fucking cold, the least it can do is snow. That's all I ask. That's the least. Yeah, same. I don't want slush or like gross mud. Like, just be snow. I just got a dusting. That's kind of, we got like a centimeter. I mean, I'd call it a dusting. It's not a lot, but it's cold enough that it stayed and it's pretty. It's not gross yet. I don't want the slushy shit. I'll take your snow. That's what I'm saying. It was starting to get cold. Like, if it's going to be cold, at least look like a winter wonderland. I'm fucking into that. Promise below zero temperature from now on. I don't know what ours is. Our weather here is crazy. We got snow in January one time. I mean, July. Of course, we got snow in January, Katie. It's cold and snow. Cold and snow. Cold and snow. Yay. Anyways, like I said, we stayed up. I mean, the Discord, I think we all stayed up until like my time, 1:30. The East Coasters stayed up until like 3:30, whatever. And then I stayed up until about 3:30 in the morning, and then my dogs got me up at 7. So I'm really tired. Like, my brain is really tired. So I just am going to play some PoE and hopefully kill some shit. If anybody would like to join me, feel free. I don't know what I'm going to play on. I have like my murderous witch that's impossible to die on, almost. I shouldn't jinx myself. And then I have like a baby sork. I find like 4 a.m., right? Yeah, same. I was just like too high and too wired, and I had too many snacks, and I was just sitting there like, I'm not tired. Fuck. But my dogs have a schedule, and they do not allow the sleep in. So here we are. But it's okay. Honestly, good way to start the year. On time, at least. Exhausted, looking a little burnt. Them bags are looking. She's fine. Oh, they're bad. We're just not talking about it. I used to think bags under my eyes were not in a category again. That's so weird. I don't know why that happens. Um, I used to think bags under my eyes were because I was tired. I think it's just a base chord. You got to sleep in though. Fuck yes. I wanted to. I mean, my goal, like, I genuinely was expecting everybody to be like, Katie's not going to be on time because I stayed up so fucking late. But my dogs woke me up on time, so I was like, ah, fuck it. I'll either sleep amazing tonight or have the most epic nap. One of the two. Are we actually in a category? That's so weird that sometimes I'm just bumped out of a category. I wonder why that's happening. Is it me? Oh my God. Watch this while I change our category and shit. This family is fucking legendary. Stop. Stop it. This family is legendary. This is great. Is it Twitch? Okay. It's not. Okay. Not just me. I love this girl's energy so much. It's just chaos. I love it. chaotic energy we all need. Thank you. That was beautiful. That was. I'd never seen the rest of them, to be honest. I'd only seen the one with the bowl. The first one. The first one. The Kevin, no. I know. Actually, speaking of, I think there might be a new Sacha. I'll look it up. Hold on. Okay, I changed your category. I'm so, again, I feel like I'm going to say this all day. My brain feels so goddamn slow. I'm just like really tired. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's great to hear the game in both ears, let me tell you. I think it might be a Kevin. Hold on. I don't know why, but I am using OBS. Yeah, I had a bad audio cord. That was it. I had like an Amazon Basics audio extension cord that like you had to twist and it had to be in a very, 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 very specific spot. Otherwise you wouldn't hear it in both ears. So I just went and replaced the fucking cords. Real quick, Sachas. How caffeinated? I mean, I'm on coffee number 3. And I got a fridge full of Monster. Who's ready to shake? I love games. I hate mute so much. Auto-playing in mute is the most ridiculous thing. Why would that even exist? Why is that even a fucking thing? Annoying. What does that mean? I think I've lost the children. I've lost it. I fucking love Sasha. I literally have a Sasha emote. I have 2. I'm obsessed. Yeah. The children's language is absolutely... Is zesty... Does it actually mean gay? Zesty? I'll take zesty. Okay. Sure. Oh no. Santa, no. I don't know. Did we see Sasha Claus? I don't know if we did. I'm assuming it's ham. It's meat, right? Mag was here. We might have already summoned him. We might have. I think we've seen him. And okay, wait, did we? Hold on. Why is it creepier when he's not Sasha with the eyes? Why is it scarier? Why is it more unsettling? Yeah, I think we've seen him now. If you hear a crunching, my dog's eating a thing. Yeah, I think. Yeah, we saw Okay, we've seen the Sachas. Anyways, Sacha. That's it. That's Sacha. I don't know what to say. Sacha is Sacha. I love that he explains. Go to my profile and click the link. I can't tell you how many TikToks I scroll through the top comments being like, "What does link in bio mean?" Same. They used to do that shit. I mean, people, Instagrammers used to do that shit. Where link in bio, but they'd change the link in their bio all the time. And so say your algorithm fucks you and gives you a post from 3 months ago, the link in their bio isn't the same thing. I'm like, what the fuck is it? I hate that shit. Yeah, but those platforms aren't great for that anyways. It's always the devil you don't know, Katie. Oh, okay. Okay. Someone said the other day I'm unintentionally starting to turn my I have to run and take, go hang out with my dogs before movie night and all that stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I am so incredibly tired. My goal is to stay awake. I just have to stay awake so I sleep through the night and go to bed at a normal time. If I take a nap at this point, I will be absolutely fucked. I'll never sleep again. My night will be, yeah, I just can't. I can't do that. So, take your joy. What's tomorrow? Thursday? It's the 2nd? I don't fucking know. It's normal. It's days. Take your joy. Be kind to yourself. I will see you tomorrow. Faded Friday as usual. Music and fun times. And I have to pee really bad. That's it. Clean your bong. Clean your fucking water bottle. Take care of yourself. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.